glorious news and weather team. Do you know what I can hear a cry? It's like rolling thunder.
Read all about it! Read all about it!
Thank you very much indeed, like buffalo stampeding. Let's go to the headlines. The Express is being held by Anne Robinson, ladies and gentlemen.
The weakest link.
I'm not the weakest link.
She's not the
Denise.
weakest
No, I'm just doing an impression of you.
Is he, Anne?
The weakest link. Goodbye.
No one's calling you the weakest link. It's all right.
No, okay.
Free fruit for school pupils. No, it's not an Elton John
Thank you.
poster for every child.
He and I have the same optician.
Pardon?
He and I have the same optician.
Do you have the same optician?
We do.
So you have the same
Tony.
optician as Elton
Tony
John and the
we
same
do.
stylist as Denise.
Yes. Wouldn't it be funny
You'll
if
go
one
far.
morning the stylist got Denise and I muddled up?
With
And I went on the weakest link in those
I tell you
trousers.
what,
Imagine me. Would you like to bank it?
I like it. Do you know, yesterday I saw on £20, someone go bank. That makes me want to chuck when I see that. I'm not being funny, it makes me want to hurl.
Why didn't you come on our celebrity weakest link?
I think it was to do with lack of invitation, I think.
No.
Wasn't it that the guy got a lively blank?
No.
Elton John is reported to have blown £2 million in 1 month. I think including a staggering £293,000 in a month on flowers.
And some on his glasses.
On flowers? What,
On
for his
flowers.
home?
Yeah, for his, I don't know what they're for. Gifts for admirers,
But he's
maybe.
generous, actually. I think that's okay.
Is he a generous man?
Yes,
He does
I
give quite a lot
understand
to
him to be a
charity.
man of generosity.
Well, he says he's got no heirs, he's got no one to leave it to. It's his money, he can spend it how he wants.
He's got a dodgy barnet, though.
I think that's outrageous. He should give it all to charity. Let's go to The Sun. Diana's butler held on £1 million theft. Sleaze. Princess Diana's ex-butler is arrested over the disappearance of a £1 million wedding gift to her and Charles. Oh. Let's go to The Star. This is a proper front page. That's more like it. Captain Bex forgets to pack his boots. There's not a lot beyond the headline with that. What it is that David Beckham forgot to pack his boots. Somehow they've managed to expand that into an article, and it continues, I think, on page 2 with more coverage of just how he forgot those boots.
And then a large picture of Britney Spears.
But there is also a great Britney back in Britain. And I gather she's given up her efforts now to hook Prince William. She's now concentrating on young Harry. Which could be very interesting indeed. The youngster, I don't know, he's got more of a sort of gamey eye, I think, than his brother. I saw him in the street once in Chelsea, and he had an eye for the ladies. Do you know what? I think I'm going to get in there, ladies. They remember last week we were joking about how they might settle the US presidential elections. I think we were crying Wonga was one possible solution.
I suggested Big Brother.
Big Brother would be a good solution. We just vote him out of a house. But the presidential contest in New Mexico and conceivably even the outcome of the whole election could be settled in Wild West fashion by a game of poker. Yeah? They're going to play poker for it between Al Gore and George W. Bush. Fewer than 400 votes separate the two candidates in New Mexico, reports The Times, with ballots still being counted. Under state law, this is in New Mexico law, if the race ends in a tie, the outcome should be settled by drawing lots, but in practice, the traditional method has been to play a single hand of 5-card start. That'd be what a night that would be. Do you think?
Yeah.
Now,
I think Gore would make a better poker player.
Do you think he would know what against the Texan? I don't think so,
Bush would be
man.
the weakest link.
No, I don't think so.
Actually, that's what the
should do the
Guardian
weakest
suggested. I should go over. And then
You
I
should
could
go over
say,
and sort it out.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
You quite like this, don't you? Yeah. I'll talk to you about that later. Anyway, I think they should play slaps for it, personally. The old game of slaps. Or knuckles. Stan,
No, or may I?
Stan, do you agree with that? Maybe play smash, axe, smash, make, presidents. Demolition. OK, thank you very much
Or they
indeed.
could play May I. Do you remember that?
What's may I? No, what's may I?
When you have to ask a question, if you forget to say may I, you have to go back to the beginning.
Oh, they like that.
Do you remember that game?
Yes, they should play may I for it. Or they should get in a swimming pool and play Marco Polo. Marco Polo. That'd be marvellous. There's lots of games. Or just play Grandmother's Footsteps for it. The first one to touch Grandma. Up. Do you know what? Nothing. I've got to touch Grandma up. Feel her up.
What?
I've got fears. This is outrageous.
What, Queenie?
Queenie. Sun, page 15. Are you ready for this, gang? Because this is actually
no,
quite harrowing.
Jordan.
Fears are growing for the health of former page 3 girl Jordan last night. No. After she revealed she wanted a 4th boob op. Fourth, number 4, numero 4. Fourth. She's looking for a fourth. Booba. That was yesterday's pun, actually, so it's all right, Ed. Speaking after her latest op, she's had her third, remember, Jordan is said to have complained, "They're just not big enough. You can hardly tell I've had them done again. I've got to go back, I've got to wait 12 weeks until they're back to normal, then I'm going to have them done again." Let's have a little look at them.
Doesn't speak like
Look at that. That's how they look now.
No, they don't.
Sorry, no, sorry.
They've used computer imagery.
That's the Sun has used a computer-generated image. I'd love to have been round the Sun when they debated how big they're going to make it. Just a few old hacks sitting around going, more, go on, more, Kev, more. Oh, just using the page up button to make them big. Look at those. Anyway, 2 leading plastic surgeons suggested Jordan may even be suffering from a condition where victims have an unreal image of their bodies, and that needs psychiatric treatment in the worst cases. One said, "I wouldn't perform another operation. Jordan might have to look abroad if she wants them at that superbly womanly size. Only then can she work as a dinner lady." Seriously, get a tabard round those. Whoa.
She'd have to have it specially made, wouldn't she?
Massive tabard. I've got no more chips, love. Oh, fantastic. Iran's leading satirist apologised to a court for irresponsible extremism yesterday and promised to distance himself from politics. He asked for leniency. Do you know what? In terms of danger, I think being a satirist in Iran, that's got to be worse than base jumping.
Extreme.
Extreme. Gnarly. Al-Akh is an Iranian satirist. Extreme. I didn't say my wife's overweight. I said it was a fatwa. OK. I've got some insanity for you in the mail. The home of insanity. Well, the letter. Coffee break 1. That's where the insanity just starts to really lift off in the mail. Here's one. This is just a ridiculous boast. Since being given a Dremel multi-purpose tool, someone's actually sat down. Remember when you read this, someone sat down and thought, I'm going to write to the mail. I'm going to tell them that. Yes, I really am. And this is what they just said. Right, I'm going to write to the mail. Since being given a Dremel multi-purpose tool, I've acquired a collection of more than 50 attachments for it. Can anyone boast a bigger collection? And that is going to the mail.
Yes, the Lurk, St Albans.
There's in St Albans, Hertfordshire. Mr. McReview, his surname is. That's got to be a tongue-in-cheek. No one's called McReview. McReview. That's from Dave O. Coffee Break. It's pathetic. Another question. Has murder been the most common route to the afterlife for British monarchs? Murder? Suggesting that all kings and queens of Britain have been murdered. Bit odd. Here's a good one for you. Well, you'll be the judge of that. A court in the South African capital, Pretoria, heard that marriage guidance counsellor Dr. Cedric Wayne, who had been treating an embattled couple, became so furious with the wife's continual nagging during their counselling sessions, he leapt out of his chair and helped the husband beat her up.
Oh, no!
Yes. He now faces assault charges. He said, "She's the most annoying woman I've ever met. And no husband should be subjected to negging like that. A counsellor isn't supposed to take sides, but she drove me crazy. I've got no regrets." Heathrow fear on ice bombs. People living in the Heathrow flight path are demanding urgent new safety procedures after a sharp rise in the number of ice bombs running down from aircraft. This is frozen urine coming down from aircraft, yeah. I think there's been like 5 attacks in Richmond Park and Kew. The objects are frozen blocks of human waste, and on one occasion, a dead body, which came from an undercarriage of a plane. Yeah, it came down in Richmond. The frozen body...
Actually, if you've been hijacked, you could write a message, couldn't you?
Yes.
Just wiggle around.
Yes. In ice?
Yes.
Oh, it'd be marvellous. The frozen body of an Indian stowaway, Vijay Sani, fell on a supermarket site in Richmond. Do you know what? I'll tell you my fear, and it's a clear-cut fear. You think about it. Jordan is not allowed to have a breast op here, yeah? We know she's mentally unstable. Jordan, stowing away in the undercarriage of a plane. Oh, no. Suddenly she can't grip on any longer due to breastal weight. Do you know what I mean? It's an accident where it'd be heading towards the earth, it'd be like Armageddon. They'd have to send in Bruce Willis to break her up into parts so she slips around Earth and the breasts end up harmlessly passing Earth's stratosphere. You think I'm joking? It could happen.
Could throw us off course.
I've seen Deep Impact. Okay, do you know what, this occasionally, and I don't bring this to, I don't enjoy the pain of others, okay? Unless it happens miles away in another country. Comedy is tragedy plus distance. But do you know what, this is close to home, and it's so painful. It's one of those stories, you read it and you go, oh. Even ladies who haven't got nads will go. Are you ready, Anne?
Yeah, go on.
And let's see Anne's reaction to this. A farm
Beyond
worker...
reaction by now. Go on.
A farm worker needs surgery to reattach his testicles after falling into the rollers of a potato harvester.
See, the blokes know the pain of that. We don't know the pain
But
of
you
that.
can imagine.
Oh, I can imagine.
While clearing a blockage. The pun set... No, I'm just saying that... I'll tell you his name. His name's Gerald Meredith, 25 of Hereford. Gerald, if you're watching this morning, when you recovered, come down the show, tell us about it. I think one of the writers I was
About
suspecting...
your King Edwards.
Tell us... Well, I don't know. They're probably like minstrels. Right, do you know what? Let's go to the pun down with the fun down, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. A supermodel has £30,000 stolen in a robbery at her home.
30,000.
£300,000. 300 grand for the diamonds. Good Lord. Pun says. Yeah, good claim. Yeah. Kate Loss. Yeah, I was on holiday recently. I had 5 video cameras, 9 beds stolen. No, I didn't. Stars, Zeta Jones and Douglas. Michael Douglas, that is, not Douglas. In the Isle of Man. That'd be a bit odd. Zeta Jones and Douglas ask wedding guests. They've taken £1 million from OK.
Have they?
I think that's just ridiculous. You know
Do
what,
they
it
need
makes
the
me
money?
Sick, that.
They should donate it to charity.
It is, though, isn't it? I mean, everyone was putting down, I wasn't Anthea Turner for doing the chocolate thing at her wedding, but I think once you've sold out on your wedding, you may as well go the whole hog. It's already a fake situation anyway. It's already a paid gig.
It should be
Zeta Jones and Mike Douglas ask wedding guests. He's a former...
put greedy Zeta Jones.
Yes, and former sex addict, Michael Douglas. That's what he is, isn't he? He's a former sex addict, let's face it. I'm calling him that because that's what he is. Ask wedding guests to give money rather than presents. He wants cash. Yeah. Zeta Jones, Welsh beauty, and the former sex addict want cash. Apparently there's a couple having sex in the next door room. They're told to cut it out. You don't do that around addicts. Pun says, cash and marry. Because...
Give it to charity.
Cash and carry, yes. Yes, exactly right.
Number 1 pun?
Number 1 pun in the nation today. Farmers are to hold the 2nd British Beef and Beer Day next Thursday.
Next Thursday?
Next Thursday, you say. Do you know what's good about this? Is double pun. We're getting a twofer. There's they're punning on 2 words in 3. That's a good hit ratio. This is why we adore this pun. The pun says, "I'll meet again." Oh, it's a nice pun. Those were the Pebbles and puns, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much to all our chums on
Thank you
Fleet
very
Street.
much, Mr. Johnny Vaughan.
You beauty.
Johnny.
Sorry.
Let's have a look at the beauty.
No, they are beauties, but we mustn't because he's killed about
Fantastic.
120 people.
Oh, really?
But look at those beauties, though. No, seriously, I know he's killed 120 people, but you can't knock his facial hair. Can you? Yeah, I'm sorry, I've probably crossed the line, haven't I?
You have, I think.
Let's move along a little bit. But I'm
Okay.
just saying, his guy's got a moustache, you know, he's got to get it admired somewhere.
But anyway, something we should celebrate here on the Big Breakfast. Anne Robinson's
Anne
in the house.
Robinson's here.
And we'll be talking to Anne after the break and catching up with Richard Bacon, who's at the MTV Awards in Europe. We'll see you soon.
Yes.
See you soon.